Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our podcast, Healthy Minds, Healthy Lives. Today, we are going to talk about something that every human being needs, but many people ignore sleep. Our guest today is Maria, who has been researching sleep
Hi,
habits and sleep cycles. Welcome, Maria.
thank you so much for inviting me. I'm so excited to be here today.
Let's start with a basic questions. Why sleep is so important for humans?
Well, sleep is essential because our bodies and our brains need time to recover. While we are sleeping, our brains process information, our muscles repair themselves, and our energy restored. If people don't sleep well or enough, they usually feel stressed, unfocused, and tired.
That's true. Many students, especially teenagers, sleep very little these days. Have sleeping habits changed over time?
Yes, they definitely have. In the past, people used to sleep more earlier because they didn't spend so much time using technology. Nowadays, many people stay awake watching TV, watching videos, scrolling social media, or working late at night. As a result, deep quality sleep quality has decreased in many countries.
Interesting. Now, can you explain what sleep cycles are?
Of course, sleep is divided into different cycles that repeat during the night. Each cycle usually lasts 90 minutes. There are two main types of sleep: REM sleep and non-REM sleep.
What happens during non REM sleep?
Non-REM sleep has three stages. In the first stage, people are just beginning to sleep. Their muscles relax and their heart rate slows down. In the second stage, the body becomes even more relaxed and brain activity change. Finally, in the third stage, people enter deep sleep. In this stage, this stage where the body repairs tissues and strengthens the immune system.
And what about REM sleep?
Well, REM sleep stands for rapid age movement. During this stage, the brain becomes more active and most dreaming happens. Scientists believe that REM sleep is very important for memory and learning. If someone doesn't get enough REM sleep, they may have trouble concentrating the next day.
That explains why I feel terrible after sleeping only a few hours. Have you ever experienced sleep problems yourself?
Yes, I have. Last year I was studying for exams and I was sleeping only 4 hours or only 4 or 5 hours every night. After a few weeks, I started feeling exhausted and anxious. I couldn't focus and I couldn't focus properly in class, and I even forgot important information during tests.
Wow. So, what did you do to improve your sleep?
I changed several habits. First, I stopped using my phone before bed. I also started drinking less coffee at night and creating a regular schedule. After a month, I had already noticed big difference.
That sounds helpful. Experts often say that consistency is important. Do you agree?
Absolutely. If people go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, their bodies adapt more easily. Consistency helps regulate the internal biological clock.
Some people think sleeping a lot of on weekends can fix sleep deprivation. That's true.
Not completely. Sleeping extra hours on weekend may have helped a little, but it cannot fully repair by the damage caused by chronic sleep deprivation. If someone has been sleeping badly for months, they will probably continue feeling bad and tired even after one long time of sleep.
That makes sense. What are some common causes of poor sleep?
Stress is one of the biggest causes. Many people are constantly worrying, worrying about work, school, or personal situations or problems. Technology is another major factor because blue light from screens affect melatonin production, and in addition, unhealthy habits like eating heavy meals late at night, consuming too much caffeine can interfere with the sleep.
Have scientists discovered how much sleep people really need?
Yes, most adults need between 7 and 9 hours of sleep each night. Teenagers usually need even more because their bodies and brain is still developing. However, every person is different. Some people function well with 7 hours, while others need 9.
Do dreams have any special meaning?
Scientists still debate that question. Some psychologists believe dreams reflect emotions, fears, and experiences from daily life. Others think dreams are simple the brain organize information. Are simple the brain organizing the information. Personally, I think dreams can sometimes reveal what we are feeling during the day or emotionally.
I agree with you. I've had strange dreams before successful situation. Now, let me ask you this. What will happen if humans stop sleeping completely?
That would be extremely dangerous. If humans didn't sleep well, their physical and mental health will deteriorate quickly. People will experience memory loss, mood change, weakened immune system, and serious health problems. In extreme cases, lack of sleep can even become life threatening.
That sounds scary. Do you think technology will improve sleep in the future?
I think it already has changed in some way. Today are apps and smartwatch that track sleeping patterns. Scientists are also studying sleep disorders more deeply than before. In future, we may have better treatment for insomnia and other conditions.
Before we finish, could you give our listeners some practical devices for sleeping better?
Sure, first, avoid screens at last 30 minutes before sleeping. Second, create calm environment that is dark and quiet. Third, avoid caffeine late in the day. And finally, try to maintain and consistent sleep schedule, even on weekends.
Those are excellent tips. I think many listeners will start to change their habits after heading this conversation.
I hope so. Sleep, sleep is often underestimated, but it affects almost every aspect of our lives.
Well, Maria, thank you so much for joining with us today and teaching us about sleep cycles and healthy spending habits.
Thank you so much for having me. It was a pleasure for being here.
And thanks to everyone who listeners to today episode of Healthy Minds, Healthy Lives. Don't forget it to rest well tonight. See you in the next time.